Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor. Begin research notes. What started as a museum heist a few days ago has turned into a brutal assault on the city, and the casualties keep piling up. Last night, after almost killing Majiadan Hammerhead, Captain Yuri Watanabe was forced into administrative leave. Sources say she told the chief, "This won't stop me." Note, follow up on this later. Feels like this isn't the end of her story. Meanwhile, Hammerhead, who was pronounced dead at the scene, was revived and escaped custody. Police are searching for him, but there are no solid leads. His men are continuing to target Sable weaponry and vehicles, including something called Project Olympus. From what we can gather, Project Olympus is an Oscorp and Sable-funded initiative. Bioenhancement technology meant to transform people into indestructible super soldiers. Hammerhead is ruthless and insane, and now apparently indestructible. But first things first, figure out where Hammerhead is hiding. The question is, what are we gonna do when we find him?
Hey, MJ. I'm following the police to an Oscorp plant. Sounds like Hammerhead's guys are at it again. Got any updates on Yuri?
Nothing yet. You miss her, don't you?
Yeah. We were a good team. I mean, not like me and you, but, you know.
I know. So listen, I've got a source at Oscorp. They're ramping up production of this Project Olympus equipment, which is probably why Hammerhead's men are attacking that plant. The Olympus contract is for Sable International, part of a deal she made with Osborn during the Devil's Breath crisis. And I just learned it's all supposed to be shipping overseas to Symkaria.
Symkaria? Silver Sable's home country.
And also the site of an increasingly bloody civil war. Have you heard about this?
No, I'm not really caught up on international news. Been a little busy with our own war here in New York.
It's a hell of a story. I'll fill you in when we have more time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to talk about something other than Hammerhead for a while.
What do you think about taking a vacation when all this is over?
Vacation? I'm not sure I know what that word means.
Yeah, I'm with you. But seriously, we both need it. I'll start doing some planning. Let me know what happens at that Oscorp plant.
Will do.
Get the hell out of here!
Wait a minute. Is this a dance-off? I love those! My turn. This new armor is cool and all, but I kinda miss seeing your desperate attempts at 70s gangster fashion.
Kill the cop and Spider-Man!
You guys get right to the point, don't you?
You ain't like nothing yet!
So are you guys all friends outside of work, or just co-workers? You know, maybe your whole organization has gotten too big too fast. You might not even know each other. If that's the case, let me introduce you. Vinny, this is Vinny. Vinny, Vinny. Why is nobody laughing? Wait, maybe you're not laughing because you guys really are all named Vinny. If that's the case, nice to meet you, Vinny. And Vinny. And all you other Vinnies.
Come on, Spider-Man! Let's play Save the Pigs.
That's just rude. Jetpack guy does not have good intentions with that. Oh, hello, ambush guys. Where'd your buddy go? No one's talking, huh? maybe you just can't hear me over the sound of those jetpacks. Cool jetpacks, guys. Where do I get one? Let me guess. They fell off the back of the truck, right? You know, instead of stealing everything, you guys should try making your own stuff. It's much more emotionally rewarding. Maybe you wouldn't be so angry all the time.
When I'm done. Got him good!
Having fun yet?
Don't do this!
Hey!
Come closer.
I dare ya!
Now, is that just a regular dare or a double dog dare?
That yours?
No? But it would be so awesome if it was. You okay?
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Who do you work for?
He works for Hammerhead.
Where is this hammerhead?
Whoa! Can't we, like, go grab a coffee and catch up like normal people? By the way, I love your new hovercrafty thing.
Tell me everything you know.
I talk a lot better without a gun in my face.
You have 3 seconds.
Just put the guns down.
1,
We really gonna do this?
2,
6, 9, 11, 7.
3.
Sable, you seem a little stressed. Can we do some relaxing breaths? In, out, in, out.
Tell me where to find Hammerhead.
I wish I knew. But if we stop punching each other, maybe we can work together.
Together? Never.
What did I do wrong here? Wait, have you been listening to Jameson's podcast?
You are supposed to be the protector of this city. And yet you have allowed this hammerhead to steal all of... Damn you!
What happened to you? I thought you were a good guy.
I am good at what I do. But I am not a guy.
Lost in translation, I guess? What happened to you can thank me by not dying? Hey, MJ. So guess who's back in town?
Silver Sable, I know.
How did you know that?
It's my job to know things. So I imagine she's here to stop Hammerhead from stealing all her shipments. Which is good. Maybe you guys can team up.
Yeah, that doesn't feel very likely at this point.
Listen, I'm gonna keep looking into the Simcaria story. It's... That conversation was going nowhere!
Screwball? How did you...
Quick! Head to 8th and Perlman before me and my fans die of boredom!
What is she up to this time? Better get there before she hurts someone.
Spider-Man is a failure. You might think this would make me happy, and to some extent you'd be absolutely right. But today, I am tired. Tired of all the senseless violence continually afflicting our streets, which that masked menace failed to put an end to. He failed to stop Hammerhead and his men, who are now using stolen Sable International weaponry to wreak more havoc than ever. And speaking of Sable, Miss Abuse of Power herself is back in New York. This time aboard some kind of fancy schmancy gunship. Where was that when the city was cowering under the terror inflicted by Martin Lee and Otto Octavius, huh? Collecting dust in a Centurion warehouse? It's a shame that Spider-Man couldn't have done us all a favor and just taken each other out.
Well, if it isn't my favorite bug-themed superhero, ready for Season 3?
Not really.
Aw, turn that frown upside down. We're bringing joy to millions of fans. In fact, I've got big plans this season. If we hit 50 million followers, I'll throw an exclusive party for my loyal fans.
Huge party, huh? Sounds like the perfect opportunity to shut her down once and for all. Better keep playing along until that party. Really hope Screwball is at the party IRL. Oh no! She's rubbing off on me. I have to get her behind bars before I turn into someone I hate. Hey, don't leave! I just got here!
Hey, Spidey, you know what blows? Half the city if you don't find all the bombs! Ha ha!
I really need to shut this stream down. But first, bomb duty. Screwball's fans are out of control.
Oh, getting warmer! How have you not seen it yet? Wow, what a great shot! Keep going, Spidey! What are you doing? It's right there! Yes! Oh, I think I'm in love. You are on the right track. You're right by it!
One more, better hurry.
Yes! That shot is straight fire!
I need to follow that truck.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
And now to the judges' scorecards! 10s across the board!
Hey MJ, sorry we got cut short earlier. Had to deal with Screwball. Again.
You seem to have a lot of women in your life lately.
And all of them challenging. Except for you, of course. Sorry,
You don't think
I'm
I'm
usually web
challenging?
swinging. No? Unless you want me to think you're challenging, in which case you, challenge me in all the right ways.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll keep looking into Hammerhead's plans, and I'll call you when I find something challenging.
In the meantime, I'll swing around the city and do some Spidey stuff.
Check it out.
All units, report of truck driver in distress. Financial district.
Could be Hammerhead's guys. Better check it out.
Hey, Peter. Just checking in. You busy?
Sort of. How are your assignments coming?
You mean school assignments or spider assignments?
Both. But school comes first.
I'm all caught up on school stuff, working on spider assignments now. But why are you making me do physics and calculus equations? Shouldn't I be practicing with web shooters and gadgets and stuff?
Okay, quiz time. If a pendulum is 40 meters long and attached at a 45-degree angle, how far will the pendulum fall at its lowest point?
11.72 meters. But why does that matter?
It matters a lot if you're the pendulum.
What? Oh! Wait, so you do all these equations in your head like while you're swinging through the city?
I have to. And so will you if you want to get good at it.
Wow, I had no idea. All right, guess I'll get back to it then.
Okay, ready? I need to track down those bombs before they go off.
Almost there, but will you be too late? Wow, what a great shot! Get warmer! You're right by it! Wowee! Reposting that one right now! Keep going, Spidey! Scorching hot!
Okay, one more.
Yes! Oh, I think I'm in love. You are on the right track. OMG, you couldn't get much closer if you tried.
I think I'll let myself be just a little smug this time.
I knew there was a reason some people call you the amazing Spider-Man.
Folks, we need to talk more about this live streaming egomaniac screw. It's bad enough her show features and glorifies that narcissistic webhead Spider-Man, but her shows, if you can even call them that, are putting hard-working New Yorkers in harm's way just so she can gain followers, whatever that means. Can't you see her ridiculous stunts are nothing more than a desperate ploy for attention? Come on, folks, you're smarter than that. By watching her shows, you're literally hurting yourselves. So, what should we do instead, Jonah? Here's an idea. Tune into my show instead. The only thing I'll hurt you with is the truth. Damn, that's a good line. Write that one down, Jared. Let's use it in the next promo.
Long time no see!
The viewers have voted, and they want to see more gadget combos! You know the drill, Spidey! Combine your gadgets and get creative!
Looks like I gotta play along.
Good. Now, finish him.
Come on!
Smoke Monster 42 asks, can we do another photobomb? Ha! You bet we can!
Let me show you what I got.
He's vulnerable! Now's your chance! Aw, now that is a photobomb! I call that a killer combo!
Eat this!
What if you used both gadgets? The comment section is loving that combo! Get that photobomb! You've got 2 gadgets! Use them or lose them! This would go a whole lot better for you if you used both of your gadgets! I let you have 2 gadgets, Spidey! Use them both!
This'll hurt!
What if you used both gadgets? You've got 2 gadgets! Use them or lose them! Ooh, love.
Damn! How you like me now?
Now that's what I call great content!
Hey, before you go, can you sign this for my kid?
Long time no see!
My fans have been looking for a troll whose avatar looked awfully like a Spider-Man suit.
Ah! I need to put these guys back behind bars for good! Guess it's time to swing the banhammer!
Grenade out! Hope you warmed up, because we are live! We're trending! Keep it up the sound! Get your trigger fingers ready! It's almost time for a photobomb! too comments. I can't believe I waited so long to subscribe. Ha, me too, Laughing Monkey 22. Me too. Yes! Oh, I think I'm in love. Why not keep a good thing going? Let's turn it up a notch!
Take this!
It's time! It's time! It's time for a photo bomb! Stunning! Are you a professional? This stream just cracked 10 million concurrent viewers! We are breaking records here! And faces too!
Nice try! Say your prayer!
You're building up quite the entourage, Spidey! Here comes some more! That! Photo bomb! Ooh, ouch! Shake it off, Spidey! The stream must go on!
Get up! Come on, get up! Out of your league!
Nailed it!
Bravo! The followers are pouring in after that performance!
Long time no see! Oh, where does she find these guys?
Aw, I think my fans heart you, Spidey! The comments are blowing up! We want more photo bombs! Oh, yay! My newest fans are here! And they're sporting the latest streaming tech!
Hammerhead guys! Why did it have to be Hammerhead guys?
Wow, what a great shot! XX before the Dawn XX race? This show is peak internet. Don't even at me. This is getting lopsided. Let's even the odds.
Love a challenge. I love acing it even more.
Bravo! The followers are pouring in after that performance. We did it! 50 million followers! Oh, the party starts now! See y'all there! Sorry, Webhead, you're not invited. Subscribers only, but I still love you.
Screwball is the ultimate narcissist. There's no way she'd miss her own party. Gotta find out where it is. Maybe one of her fans posted something about it. If only I knew someone who had time to scour a bunch of social media posts. Hello?
Hey Pete. I'm just checking in.
Miles, are you... Did you just hear what I said?
You said hello.
Guess your timing is just weirdly perfect. Anyway, I got a mission for you.
Like a spider mission? Oh man, let's do this!
I need you to look through social media and find the location of Screwball's 50 millionth follower party.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I'll call you as soon as I find something.
While I wait for Miles, I can do some Spidey patrolling. Could be Hammerhead's guys. Better check it out.
Open up, or we'll open it for you!
Leave me alone!
Gotta get to that driver before they do.
Take this easy on yourself and let us in. Stop talking.
You guys looking to get cool tech for cheap? You should just wait for Black Friday like everyone else.
Careful! I heard him call for backup!
We're gonna need backup!
They're at the door again! Help!
Stay with Spider-Man! I'm working on the door!
I'm going for the door!
I'll get the door! You get Spike!
You guys know I'm not leaving till you do, right?
Stay back! Please!
Nothing like taking down a bunch of criminals to brighten your day.
Thanks, Spider-Man. That was a close one.
Let's get this truck secure!
We got it from here. Not going anywhere.
Hey, MJ, what's up?
Hammerhead guys are hitting an Oscorp shipping facility near Seaport.
Got it. I'm headed there now.
Question for you. We know Hammerhead stole most of the Sable weapons already, and a bunch of equipment from police lockup. Now he's stealing Sable tech that's bound for Symkaria. Where is he putting all this stuff?
No idea. But if we can find out where, we can cut off his supplies.
I'll try to cross-reference his men's activity with the city map. See if I can't nail down a location.
Good plan.
Hey, so I've been reading up on the situation in Symkaria. There's a ruling dictator attacking his own people. Apparently Silver Sable's been working alone to arm the rebels and fight back, but she's losing.
Sounds like she could really use the stuff Hammerhead is stealing from her.
Explains why she's so angry and desperate.
Maybe, but I also think that angry is just her default emotion. I'll let you know what I find at the shipping facility. Miles, what do you got?
Check it out.
Miles, that's great! Thanks so much!
You want me to meet you there? Just in case you need some backup?
No, but don't worry. We'll get you out in the field soon enough.
Cool. Okay, can't wait. Like, literally, waiting is really hard.
I know, Miles, I know. Talk soon. Okay, rooftop party near Church and Broom. I think the saddest thing about Screwball is that, in a way, she's a victim of her own fans. Most criminals have an end goal, but I don't think Screwball does. She's just a social media addict. As long as her fans keep giving her validation, she's going to keep doing more and more dangerous stunts. Which is why I need to stop her tonight. Okay, Screwball must be here somewhere. Unless she's faking me out again. This feels like a party she'd want to attend.
Hey, y'all! Hope you're having fun! Don't forget to tag me in your selfies! Ooh, look! Spider-Man's here! What a nice surprise! Everyone ready for the season finale?
Screwball! Don't move!
Come on! The world is watching!
Just because people are watching, it doesn't mean you're any better of a person!
Wow! Mood killer! Try to keep the banter like fun, Kay! Who wants to see some photobombs? Ooh. I do!
Stop!
No way, Jose! Look at that spike in concurrent viewers! We gotta keep this photobomb! Don't miss it! Time for a twist!
Man, everybody's got drones these days.
Oh, watch out! Or don't. It's entertaining either way.
Scratch one drone.
Get that photobomb!
do you care about them?
I'm a role model! I have a responsibility to my people!
No, you don't! You have a responsibility to do the right thing! To stop running and admit what you've been doing is wrong!
Excuse me! What I've been doing is giving the world the greatest show they've ever seen! How is that wrong?
Because you're hurting people!
Hate to break it to you, SM, but you're the one who hurts people! I just run the cameras!
I guess there's no point in trying to get through to you! That's all of them. Finally, time to get close and finish this.
You only caught me because I wanted you to catch me! Look how many followers I gained! Yes! You guys know who I am, right? Of course you do. Mind if I live stream on the way to the station?
Officially unfollowed.
Turns out traditional media isn't dead quite yet. Not that any of my listeners ever had a doubt. They're used to getting world-class content on a regular basis. But I'm, of course, talking about Screwball and her live-streaming band of bandits finally getting yanked off the air. Or the web. Whatever. The point is, we can all once again rest easy knowing we don't have to live in constant crippling fear of the awful sound of a so-called internet personality spewing nonsensical acronyms into the Ethernet. Internet! Whatever! How is this for a meme, Screwball? Goodbye! What do you mean that's not a meme? Of course it is. I just made it one.
He's here! Get moving!
Hey, don't leave! I just got here! You guys sure seem like you're in a hurry. Probably has nothing to do with all those stolen goods in the back, am I right? I'm sure it's all a big misunderstanding. The police will be here soon to help you return what you accidentally stole. No! Now stay here while I go help your friends. Gotta catch up to that other truck.
He's on the roof!
Oh no, you saw me! Fine, you win this round. And your prize is a one-way ticket to Rikers. Okay, just two more. kill someone!
What the hell is that thing? A jet? Yeah, just get us out of here.
Oh, no, no, not the park!
She's shooting at us! Yeah, no kidding. Drive faster!
Progress, folks! Be out of your hair in a minute! If you guys had stopped earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now! Sable, what are you doing? Back to the You're just escalating things! Let me handle the rest of these guys!
No! They cannot escape with this equipment!
Oh, great, more of them. Whoa, what are they shooting? You guys really gotta find another line of work. Although maybe you have good work-life balance. Who am I to judge? There. Now stop stealing stuff, okay? Please? Tearing apart the whole financial district. Can't wait to hear from Jameson after this one. Drones now? Guess he's really into modernizing his workforce. Those drones are going after Sable. I should help her, right? Right. One down. Sorry, drones. We've gotta go. And grounded. If I could land on the wing, I could use both web shooters. Sable, I just want to make it very clear. I'm trying to help you right now!
Get off!
Sure thing! As soon as I take out the rest of these drones! Hey, Sable! You're all clear now! I'll just assume silence means thank you in Simkari. Okay, now on to that last truck.
Where's Hammerhead?
If I talk, he'll come in. So you do what you gotta do.
Whoa. Look, we both want the same thing. If we work together, we'll find him. Trust me.
Right. We work together. Like partners.
Yeah, partners. So you'll call me? I am 77% sure she's not a robot.
Attention units, there's an assault in progress.
That doesn't sound good. Better check it out.
Hey, Peter.
Miles, you done with your assignments?
Yeah, and I can see why it's so important. But listen, I took a look at those web shooters in your bag. Are those for me?
Yes, but only when you're ready. What were you doing in my bag?
It was open, and I could see them, sort of. And I just noticed that the nozzle size and shape is the same as your other ones.
Yeah, so?
Well, according to Hooke's law, elastic force is linear with distance given all factors are equal. But you and I aren't equal.
Wow, you're right. Just a few pounds can affect tensile strength, rate of web fluid consumption.
And a few other things. But I've done all the calculations. If we just tighten the nozzle diameter by 0.7 millimeters, it all pretty much evens out.
I think I've officially underestimated you.
That's a good thing, right?
Seems like you're more than ready for field training. As soon as I'm done dealing with Hammerhead.
Yes! Can I start practicing with the web shooters in the meantime?
Nope. And if I find out you even left the house, I'll call it off.
Man, you're like the most and least fun superhero ever.
All units, Maggia have seized a stable supply convoy. Incident was reported near Trinity.
Let me guess. All this stuff just fell off the back of a truck. A truck that you knocked over.
I'm gonna end this. What the hell? I'll break your friggin' jaw.
Can't even imagine what the people in Symkaria are going through right now. Hope these shipments help. Hammerhead's crew have a Sable agent pinned down. Not exactly a fair fight. Let's even the odds a bit.
Shouldn't have had that fourth taco. Better check that out. What the hell is that? I need backup! Somebody there?
And you're done.
Man down! Look! Spider-Man's here! You're a dead man! Man down!
Hey, you have to teach me how you do all that.
I wish I could say there was an art to it. Mostly I just try to go where the bullets aren't.
Well, I am in your debt.
What were these guys after?
These are humanitarian supplies, bound for some carrier. You have heard of the civil unrest?
I heard it was more of a civil war.
Indeed. Well, these men attacked me and stole most of the supplies. Where they took them, I do not know.
I'll keep an eye out and let you know if I find any. Nice to meet you,
David. David Obademi.
Spider. Spider-Man. Okay, that sounded way less awkward in my head. Hey, MJ.
Peter, head to Soho. I have a lead I need you to check out. One of my jailhouse sources just told me that some of Hammerhead's guys are always at a certain pizza shop. Maybe you can trail them, find out where Hammerhead's supplies are.
You know, just once I'd like to have a phone call where we talk to each other about our days, like normal people.
Okay, so, honey, how was your day?
Well, Sable and I caught some bad guys.
Oh, so you are working together.
In concept.
You two have to find a way to work it out. Hammerhead's too powerful to take on alone. My jailhouse source also said that Hammerhead's using this Project Olympus stuff to, quote, improve himself even further.
Further? He was already a walking tank.
Exactly my point. If you two don't stop him soon, he might become unstoppable.
If only you guys put this much effort into your fashion choices!
Spider-Man's here! Get more guys! Lost Bunchy's head! Look at the door! It's Spidey!
You guys know I'm not leaving till you do, right?
Damn door!
It's nothing like taking down a bunch of criminals to brighten your day.
Man, I don't care what I say. You're a hero.
All units, Maggia are firing on police from stolen APCs. Location is north of Houston. Over.
Too many people around. I'm not gonna be able to get close looking like this. Maybe if I ditch the suit. There. Now I'm just your average New Yorker. Hey, I think that's the place that got a 3-star review in the Bugle last week. No wonder it's crowded.
That mine or yours?
Mine. Yeah, what's up? Okay, tell him we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony.
Now? We're almost to the front of the line.
I know. Just come on.
Need to run an errand for Tony? Those have to be Hammerhead's men. Better follow him, but not too close.
So what do we gotta do for Tony?
Get his laptop. Guess he left it in his car.
You serious? Why can't he get his own damn laptop?
Boss probably has him doing something more important.
Somebody following us?
Be cool, Pete. Be cool.
Guess not. Where is the boss anyway?
I don't know. Tony probably does, though. He's tight with the boss.
Damn freaking Tony. Man, I should be the one who's tight with the boss.
Okay, sure.
Hey, that kid look familiar to you?
Oh, look, someone posted a cat video. Better watch that right now.
Nah, all these kids look the same.
He's also the one who helped the boss come up with that trap for the Sable chick.
Yeah, like that's ever gonna work.
I don't know. Sounds like a good plan to me. And if we get her, we get the rest of her stuff, so...
So now you're on Tony's side? I see how it is.
Taxi! Taxi!
Listen, I'm gonna go talk to Sal. Keep people off the lot for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, frickin' Tony.
Gotta get closer to hear what they're saying. If I can't get next to him, maybe I can get above them. Need to get out of sight. Can't be climbing walls until I'm hidden.
Okay.
No one can see me. Now I can climb up to the rooftop. If I get above those guys, I can hear them. Gotta get to that alleyway.
Swear on my mother's grave. Guy thinks he's next in line.
Ha! Next in line to shine my shoes, maybe.
Ain't that the truth? Anyways, Tony said he needs his laptop. Guess it's got all kinds of important stuff on it.
As laptops do. We put it up in C3.
Slot C3, huh? If I can get Tony's laptop, it could lead me to Hammerhead.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
Stimulating conversation, guys, but I've heard enough.
Spider-Man! Take him out!
I'll still kill you!
Okay, now where's that laptop? Well, hello there, Tony's laptop. That's not it. Nope, not this one. Nope. Sal said C3. Huh. Let's see if I can hack into it. Bada bing. Looks like he's got a Find My Phone app installed. Let's see where you are, Tony.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, honey. How's your day?
Busy. Neck deep in research on Symkaria.
I'll make it quick then. Your tip was a good one. I'm on my way to one of Hammerhead's top men. If anybody knows where Hammerhead is, it's him.
That's great.
And one of his guys mentioned setting a trap for Sable. What do you think that means?
I think it means a bunch of old-school mafia thugs feel threatened by a confident, powerful woman.
Right.
Sorry, Pete. I don't mean to blow you off, but I'm on a deadline, so...
Yeah, totally. Talk later.
No, I don't know when she's coming. You just gotta be ready.
There's Tony.
I don't think that's enough guys. Double it up.
You're busting who's that? They'll be cleaning you off the walls when I'm done. I'm caught! Robot spiders now!
Hey, Spider-Man. You see that Sable chick? You tell her my boss wants to have a sit-down.
Yeah, I could. But she doesn't really listen to me. Or anyone.
Give me the address.
Wait, how did...
The address!
Colexco building. Rooftop.
No, wait, it's probably an ambush! Sable, you're headed into a trap!
It does not matter, as long as Hammerhead is there.
You don't get it! I'm trying to keep you from getting hurt!
I can take care of myself.
Usually you can, but Hammerhead's been using your Project Olympus stuff.
I know.
Then you know he's turned himself into some kind of giant Frankenmonster!
And that is why I must stop him.
But not like this! Not by going right into a trap! Ah, Sable, what are you doing? Oh, hey, look, a trap! If only we had some kind of advanced warning!
I can handle this.
I'm sort of tempted to sit back and watch, but that would just be petty. Tractor with their own tech. Looks like the whole thing is powered by those generators. Okay, now how do I get her out of there? One down. Doing okay in there, Sable? Or is it Silver? Or is it something else? What do your friends call you? Wait, you don't have any friends, do you? I bet you're proud of that for some reason. What the hell?
I'm gonna swat you!
Get it? Hang tight?
Shut up.
You know, talking about your feelings has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and improve mood. Just saying, you'd be doing us all a favor.
You picked a bad day to mess with us! I can handle it!
One more. That's it. Okay, now let's get out of here.
No. If we stay here, Hammerhead will come to us.
Not so sure that's a good idea. Can we please get out of here now?
See you in hell, bug. Two for one. My lucky day.
You're alive.
Did you honestly think I was dead?
How did you find me?
Same way she did. Watch out. That girl has trust issues.
How long have you been watching me? Watching us?
Long enough to know you're making a mistake. Hammerhead's gotten too powerful.
Do you really think I have a choice?
Here.
Wait, is that?
Everything you need to know about that ugly thing. Sorry for what I did to you. But now we're even. One more thing. His head, not as strong as you think it is.
Bye, Felicia. Let's see what's on this thing. Keeping Sable in that base. I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this.
Hello.
Hi, David, it's Spider-Man. I think I may have found those humanitarian supplies bound for Symkaria.
Great. Can you send me the locations?
Well, there's just one wrinkle. They're in heavily fortified bases guarded by bionic madmen with futuristic weapons and impenetrable armor.
That is quite a wrinkle.
Why don't I scope out their hideouts first and get back to you?
Thank you, Spider-Man. I greatly appreciate all your help.
Time to check in with MJ.
Peter, are you okay? I saw people posting pictures of you and Hammerhead and Sable
And Black Cat. Normally she brings bad luck, but not this time.
I knew she was still alive. What was she doing there?
Saving my skin, and giving me a lead on Hammerhead's hideouts. Turns out he's been stashing all of the stolen Sable tech underground.
What? How?
I'm on my way to find out, and hopefully rescue Sable, if she's still alive.
Listen, I've been digging into this Symkaria thing. It's a big story, something I feel like I need to be a part of. My boss agrees.
Wait, you're going to Symkaria? When?
Tonight. It's a rapidly developing situation. You and Sable can take care of Hammerhead. You don't need me.
Just because I don't need you doesn't mean I don't need you.
That's sweet. But listen, other countries are ignoring this crisis, including ours. These people are helpless, all alone in the middle of a war zone. If I document what's happening and share it with the rest of the world, it might change things. Maybe even save lives.
Spoken like a true hero. But the thought of you heading into a war zone, it worries me.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Then we're good. I gotta go home and pack. I'll call you tomorrow when I get there. I love you.
I love you too. I miss her already.
No, Jared, I said I wanted crushed ice, not... What do you mean we're live? Oh. Haha! Listeners, brushheads, stop me if you heard this one before. The Spider-Man just chased a bunch of thugs through the streets, putting citizens in danger and leaving millions in property damage in his wake. And this time, he had a little help from a certain silver-haired vigilante who turned the financial district into her own personal shooting gallery with a flying death machine. But that's not the worst of it, folks. Oh no. What could be worse, you ask? The traffic! The gridlock! It was so bad that yours truly missed a very important dental appointment Now I have to wait 6 months for the next opening. How many other people missed dental appointments because of this? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands? Which, of course, leads us to the obvious conclusion. Spider-Man causes tooth decay!
The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere close by. That's my way in. Hi, David. I'm at one of the hideouts. I'm surprised Sable had you working alone on this.
I resigned from Sable International in order to ensure the supplies made it to Symkaria.
Guess she's a true mercenary at heart. Even choosing weapons over aid for her own people.
Sable is more than a mercenary. Trust me. Anyway, let me know if you find those supplies. And thank you.
That's me. We need to do something.
You're just not very observant.
Nobody asked you. Yeah, well.
Over there! It's the spider!
Come on, guys. Just hand over the humanitarian aid and nobody gets a foot sandwich. Hey, David! Got a question!
What is that noise? Are you fighting right now?
Oh, yeah. I'll try to keep it down. I was just wondering, how much do you know about Sable's home country, Symkaria?
Well, the Symkarian government has been consolidating power for over a decade. They are now effectively a dictatorship. The opposition party, led by the Sablinova family, was either exiled or executed. Symkaria has been in civil war ever since. Meanwhile, the civilians are constantly hungry with no way to escape and no way to go if they do.
So Sable might have lost some of her family in the conflict.
Yes, the conflict in Symkaria is more personal to her than she will ever let on.
Seriously, guys, no more calling for backup. My toes are sore from all the face kicking.
Stay out of our business. What the hell? We're losing guys left and right! I can handle this, Cloud! Robot spiders
Can we all just take a break to restock our gadgets and mend our costumes, please?
You got a death wish, huh?
you know you guys are super late to the party. We already broke the pinata and everything!
Electricity? What the hell?
The boss sends his regards! It's some kind of robot!
Done and done. Now, where are those supplies for David? There they are. Hi, David. I recovered some of your supplies. Sending you the location now.
Thank you, Spider-Man. I will get there as fast as I can.
Great. And if it helps, I have a couple police contacts. I can ask them to help you out if...
Oh, no. That will not be necessary. I have it under control. Thank you again.
Huh. Alrighty. brings rockets to a
All units, officers are pursuing Maja with stolen Sable equipment. Verge on the East Village.
Hi, David. Just found another Hammerhead hideout.
Please, be careful.
I will. So, what happens when we get all the caches? Put some stamps on them and celebrate at Eddie's Pizza?
Eddie's, yes. I will miss that place.
He's not going out of business, is he? Please tell me he's not.
No, it's just... it's nothing. And do not worry about shipping. I will take care of it when the time comes.
Hey, they ever find that cop who tried to kill the boss? Watanabe?
No, I don't think so. Boss is looking for her, though, I'll tell you that. What the?
Oh, sorry, did I startle you?
Gotcha! You're going down, Wes! Break off any more of us! Up there! I'll break your friggin' jaw!
Hey guys, cool underground hideout, but keep an eye on your vitamin D levels.
Everything going okay?
Oh sure, you know, the usual. But I'm glad you called. How did you end up working for Sable International anyway?
I guess you could say the job found me.
Go on. No, seriously, Hammerhead's guys aren't great conversationalists.
Back home, I was a math teacher. I wanted to open my students' eyes to the possibilities beyond our village. Even when the rebel uprising began, and people started leaving the village, my students still came to school. And yet, if I had known what was to come, maybe I would have acted differently. It happened in the morning, right as school began. There were 9 of them, all with automatic rifles. They asked for names, but I would not give any. Their patience wore out. They raised their rifles to shoot me. And that's when she came in.
Who?
Silver Sable. She took out the whole group. She saved me and the children. And that is why I owe her my life.
Wow. You're a heartless mercenary, but sometimes almost likable.
Sometimes.
Less hard than all the other guys.
I'll mess you up.
out at once, you'd have a better chance of... Hey, better not give him any ideas. Looks like I cleared the place out. Whew. Now to find the supply cache for David. This must be the cache of humanitarian aid. Okay, David. Found a bunch more supplies here. I'll send you the location.
You are doing a great thing. Each supply cache could save hundreds of Symkarian lives.
Why Symkaria, if you don't mind me asking?
I merely wish to help the children of Symkaria, as I once failed to help those who relied on me most. Thank you again for finding those supplies. I will come by to get them soon.
Sounds like David's carrying around a little guilt. Like most of us, I guess.
reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. Here's a terrifying little figure. My sources tell me that the Maggia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote, full cyber. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a messed up Maggia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? All right, Spider-Man happened.
Attention units. Maggia has seized 2 Sable APCs. Location is north of Houston. Over.
Let's play the quiet game.
This shift is taking forever.
I know, I should have called first.
What the boss will do to you? He's down. What? Over there! It's the spider! You're busted, Spider-Man!
People around here work.
Gotcha! You're going down, Webs! The boss says it's for guard! Above us! Watch out! We're losing men! Where the hell did he find us?
Do you guys live underground now? What's the rent like? Asking for a friend. Hi, MJ. Can I ask a huge favor?
Sure, what's up?
Remember that story you did on the shortage of teachers in the city? Well, you know someone who might be a good fit. If he had a visa.
I think some of the supers are offering fees based on credentials. Send me his info and I'll call around.
In the air!
That guy's hiding in an underground lair. You guys know you're walking cliches, right? I'm curious. When you guys get food delivered, do they just drop it down a sewer drain or what?
He ain't getting out of here alive!
You sound angry. Must be the lack of sunlight.
Take them all out! I'll still kill you! You see that? Got him good!
Boy, I sure hope so. You guys are terrible hosts.
I can handle this cloud. Got him good. Boss sends his regards. Real time to die, hero. Gonna tear you apart! What the crap?
Okay. Those humanitarian supplies should be around here somewhere. Time to find that stash of humanitarian aid. There are the supplies. David, the final supply caches are secure.
Thank you. I will take them all to the Simkarian embassy and make sure the aid is delivered.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I will. And thank you once more, Spider-Man.
Guess that's it. Hope MJ can pull some strings for him. Hey, right here. They had one of those things. Hey, David, what's up?
Spider-Man, I have the supply caches and I'm on my way to the embassy, but I think I am being followed.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I am...
David? David! Hold on, I'm on my way. Hammerhead's men knew David would be alone and vulnerable. I should have seen this coming. Hang in there, David.
Magia have seized a stable supply convoy. Officers needed south of Houston.
Hammerhead's stealing guns and food now. Nice. You guys don't need more guns! And you definitely don't need the food!
I'm gonna end this. He keeps jumping around! Get me out of this!
Can't even imagine what the people in Symkaria are going through right now. Make sure you're buckled up, because it's about to get a little rough. This is where you get up.
You're dead now, Spider-Man! You're going down!
Really wish Oscorp would stop making this stuff for Sable. There's David. He's in trouble. Gotta move. Hi, David. You look like you could use a little help. I see him! Almost there! You still good? You okay?
I think so. Thank God for this Sable armor.
So, what's next?
Deliver the caches to the Symkarian embassy. Thanks to you, the Symkarians will finally get the aid they need.
Just happy I could help. But I meant, what's next for you?
Well, a few minutes ago I received a call from a school in Midtown. They offered me a visa if I accepted a teaching position. I don't suppose you had something to do with that.
Good things happen to good people.
I can't thank you enough. I will try every day to help my students achieve their dreams, as you have helped me achieve mine.
Actually, I should be the one thanking you.
For what?
For reminding me why I'll always love this city. Is it me? Or is the world a little brighter right now? I'm just gonna bask in this good feeling for at least the next few seconds. Or until something else bad happens.
Hey, I got a business proposition. Double time!
Hi. Are we in danger?
I have Sue Osborne from business.
Guys, we got a spider sighting! What are you waiting for? Bomb on the sky! Oh, crap!
Something tells me you guys don't have a license for this thing!
You're taking out the weapon! Stop working! You got him with the web! I can handle this clown!
Police are already here. I can focus on other priorities.
All units, armed suspects are disrupting a stable equipment transport. Proceed to 2 bridges. Over.
This is it, folks. This is the big one. I finally have proof. For years, I have asked my dear listeners to send in photographic evidence to prove once and for all that Spider-Man is directly linked to the very criminals who plague our city. And finally, one brave anonymous caller has delivered the goods. We have clear photos of Spider-Man standing in the immediate vicinity of caches of humanitarian aid. Aid that was intended for Centauri. And our heroic caller assures me that these very humanitarian caches are being sold on the black market. If I've learned one thing in my years as a world-renowned reporter, it's this. Photos don't lie. Spider-Man has been caught red-handed. No pun intended, puns are for wimps. So what do we do about it, you ask? We wait. We wait for the police to finally wake up and arrest this mad lunatic. At long last, this city is going to finally see that Jameson has been right about Spider-Man this entire time. Not only is he a thief, he's actually stealing vital food and medicine from innocent civilians who are trapped in a war zone. Women and children struggling to survive, hiding each day from a hail of mortars and bullets. Meanwhile, Spider-Man is stealing the very aid that might keep them alive. This is a new low, people. Even I could never have suspected Spider-Man of something this despicable. All we can do now as a city is to sit back and quietly reflect on just how right J. Jonah Jameson really was. Yet again.
A lot of fuel. They probably want to throw those jetpacks. Your bad days are about to get worse. Quick.
You stay out of this, Spider-Man. This is between us and the cops.
So, everything's coming up Spider-Man. The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere close by. Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban spelunking. Ugh, that's a new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win. Hello? This is so cool. Hey! Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again. Okay, let's see where this leads. Looks like some loose bricks up ahead. Yeah, nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable.
Eddie's? Are you sure you know what you're doing? Why do you keep asking me that? You know what you're doing. You've been assessing for like the last 10 minutes. This is delicate.
I'm just not sure how many more of these things we can fit down here.
Boss also gets upset if somebody said they knew how to fix something when they really didn't. Fine. Why don't you come on over and show me how it's done? Oh, I never said I knew how to fix it. Then why don't you shut up and let me work? I just think it's kind of sad when people tell lies to make themselves, you know, seem more important.
Hey, you wanna know what I've been thinking? Not really. I was thinking...
No talking during the infiltration.
For what? Once we take over this Sable business, we all get a cut of the profits.
Yeah.
Well, what have we done? What do you mean? He said he would. Boss is good on his word.
Yeah, but what if all this Project Olympus stuff is getting into his head? I mean,
Maybe, but there's also the problem of space. I mean, we just ran out of room. Ain't we feeling so?
Nah, depends on your perspective. My kids, you.
Yeah, I guess. Same with my mother.
Better investigate.
How's that?
Take a break, you earned it.
See? We're all...
Man down! Webs, find the fucking crush him!
You're getting very sleepy. Trust me, it's less painful this way. Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable. Hope that's not a load-bearing subway car. Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any lions, tigers. Tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through. Body bags. Well, this just took a turn.
What do you mean, what happened? He died inside the thing, like the other guys.
Who was it?
Don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Was it messy?
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Boss ain't gonna like hearing, I think so.
The hell is that?
Gotta do this quick, and then find Sable.
Something's over.
They're so cute when they're incapacitated. This place looks like their main base of operations. Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time. Project Olympus. These pods were...
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Wow. If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble.
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work. All this stuff belongs to Sable?
Yeah, most of it's overseas though. What are you thinking, boss?
I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days.
You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy.
Not so crazy when you got the right equipment.
Well, we got those digging things.
Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her.
Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that?
Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
I should have a look around, see what I can learn. Oh! Okay, remember, Pete. Some bacteria are good bacteria. No sign of Sable. And I really don't want to check those body bags. Maybe there's still some tunnel I missed. Sable. Sounds like she's close. There. Huh. The only way out is through. High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
Every minute I am here is another nail in your coffin.
You got spirit. I like it.
I will never give you what you want.
Yes, you will. It'll just take...
You came back for me. Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
I think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Okay, here's the plan. Good plan.
Your weapons are effective in combat. You must teach me how to use them.
I wish I could, but it's a whole big intellectual property thing.
Watch it! They're working together! You got him good! Robot fighters now! Take him out!
Hey, Sable, where did you learn to fight?
On the streets of Symkaria.
Yeah? I learned from watching movies. We should compare notes. A dig boy, of course!
Did you say big boy?
Yeah! Way better than the real name, don't you think? Kinda nice to have you on my side for once.
Shut up and fight!
You gotta work on your fight banter, though. force, okay? Watch out! That was awesome! High five!
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to
heat. I have an idea.
I, solemnly swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
Ow. But, yeah. Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that? What's with all the yellow stuff? Huh. Is this some weird street artist thing? A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging. But nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
What kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here. I love treasure hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places. I think I'm close to another crime scene.
Hoping you were really Spider-Man.
Spider shirt.
Hey, Peter. Just letting you know I haven't left the house.
Glad to hear it. What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say, you help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest. I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready. And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Maggia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day.
Typical day? Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see who the boss wants me to hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up. I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, then dinner, and
Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly?
It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Maggia enforcer. Feels like this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this. I should be close. Whoever's setting up these scenes really likes the color yellow. Another crime report. Let's hear what the recorder has to say.
So what do you think, Doc?
Well, clinically, you're a sociopath. You have no remorse for your actions. You clearly are not stressed. I doubt you think there's actually anything wrong with you. So, why did you really come see me today?
You're smart. I like that. Okay, let's get right to it then. You do what I tell you, and I won't kill your family.
Whoa.
You want to get right to it? Okay then. I know why you're really here. I knew who you were the minute you walked in that door. And I also know that before I do anything for you, you're gonna do something for me.
Well, that took a turn. These crime scenes all feel like covers for Maggia hits. And if the guy on the tape is a Maggia enforcer, maybe he's the one who killed all these people.
I am ready. Meet me at my base.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right. Good talk. Why is she always hanging up on me? Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose. We probably just got disconnected. She could be waiting for me to call her back. Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming. That stuff is expensive. Or maybe she just really needed to polish her pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is... she hates me. Ugh. Logic takes the fun out of everything. closer look. Lots of police tape and equipment at these scenes. Whoever's doing this must have access to this stuff. Someone fell to their death from this ledge. It was ruled an accident. But was it? On the last recording, the therapist turned the tables on the Magia guy.
Welcome back. Have a seat. So, did you bring the,
Yeah. Hope this takes care of your cash flow problem.
Right. It most certainly does. Thank you. So, I assume you came to me because I have a few police officers as clients.
You assume correct. But my boss and I are only interested in one of them.
And who might that be?
Captain Yuri Watanabe.
Yuri? How is she mixed up in this? I'm afraid of where this story is going. I have to keep following it. Gotta be somewhere nearby. Another setup for me. Police ruled this a suicide, but Yuri had her doubts. The victim was part of Hammerhead's crime family. In the last recording, they talked about getting Yuri's mental health records.
Here's Captain Watanabe's file.
This everything?
Yes.
You ever record her sessions?
No, I never record any sessions. That'd be unethical and illegal.
Well, we'd like you to record her next session. And my boss has a list of questions he'd like you to ask. That gonna be a problem for you?
No problem.
I feel like I shouldn't be listening to these, and yet I can't stop. Seems that whoever left these wasn't satisfied with what the police concluded. Getting closer. I hope whoever's leaving these has a good reason. I remember Yuri telling me about a drowning here. She was suspicious because the victim was a competitive swimmer. All of these reports are from the last year or so. But last month, Yuri assigned herself to all of these cases.
Was Yuri the one who left all those recordings?
Okay, Yuri, let's move on. Have your obsessive thoughts about the suspect continued?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like I've almost got him. And sometimes I feel like I'll never get him.
Are you doing your breathing exercises?
Trying to.
But...
I know who he is. I know where he is. And I know what he's done. But I can't do anything. Not without legally admissible evidence.
That must be frustrating.
You have no idea.
Seems like Yuri's hunch is that the guy on the tape is the guy that killed all these people. I think she might be right. I think I'm close. And there's the trademark yellow. The recorder must be around here somewhere.
Oops, sorry.
There's another police report. I think there was a hit and run here recently. The victim was set to testify against one of Hammerhead's men. But of course, police never found a suspect. On the last one, Yuri sounded frustrated.
You have no idea.
That's it? Yes. I mean, we talked a little bit about her medication, but...
When is the next session?
Why? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do whatever my boss tells me to do.
Oh no. Are they setting up a hit on Yuri? Gotta get to those other locations. I'm getting close. It has to be Yuri who's leaving all this stuff. I remember this. A person got electrocuted accidentally, but the victim had ties to Hammerhead. Yuri tried, but couldn't find evidence of foul play. These case files are getting more and more recent. This one happened just a few weeks ago.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, the chief knew I was working undercover with you. I can't afford to lose my job. Maybe I should be the one doing breathing exercises.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Don't worry. I won't tell if you don't. Also, you're doing great. You're a very authentic-looking doctor.
Thanks. I think.
You think he knows you were wearing a wire?
If he does, he's a hell of a good liar.
He's a Magia enforcer. We know he's a good liar. Question is, does he know he's being lied to?
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. You sure about all this?
We catch him in the act of trying to murder a police officer, he gets put away for life.
Yuri, what are you doing? I have to find her. I think I'm close to the last crime scene location. Yuri's been here. Now where's the file? I remember Yuri saying this was ruled an accidental death. Food poisoning, I think.
Hey, Captain.
You ready for this?
Ready as all ever be. I'm all wired up on my way to the office. Just picking up a coffee first.
Okay. Drinks are on me when this is done.
Looking forward to it, Captain.
Yuri's suspended, but she still won't give up. Hard not to respect that.
Hi, can I just get a large coffee?
Hey there, Doc. Who's that you were just talking to?
Oh. Hey.
No. Oh, why did I listen to that? From an unknown number. Hello?
Hello, old friend.
Yuri?
Meet me at the corner of Madison and 23rd. We need to talk.
Wait, Yuri! Ah, she's gone. With all that's happened to Yuri, she must be beyond hurting. She doesn't do anything without a reason. So why did she lead me on a grisly crime scene tour? She must have a lead on this enforcer guy. It'll be nice to see her. Maybe help her deal with whatever she's dealing with. Wait, what? Yuri, what did you do? That's the Magia enforcer. Dead. And the case files from all his victims. This guy killed all these people. But does that mean he deserved to die? Yuri!
I know what you're gonna say, but just hear me out. The system works most of the time, but there are times when it doesn't. And to me, that's unacceptable. Some people put their trust in fate, or karma, or whatever. But I can only trust me.
You can't kill people, Yuri!
Apparently I can. And you know what? It felt good.
You need to turn yourself in.
For what? I just dispensed justice. True justice. And I restored a little bit of balance to the world.
You're my friend, Yuri. I don't want to come after you.
You do what you have to do, and I'll do what I have to do. Goodbye, Spider-Man.
Yuri! What am I gonna do? This all makes sense now. What Yuri did to Hammerhead. She's been struggling with this for a while. She's always held in her emotions. That must take a toll on her. But she's also the most tenacious and stubborn person I know. This was a bad guy for sure, but killing him? That's too much.
get to work.
So where's this base you talked about? Whoa. Your toys are so much cooler than mine. I love this invisible floating fortress thing, but now that all of New York City has seen it, Hammerhead will probably be here soon.
I am counting on it, so let us work quickly. I have acquired a Class 5 laser array. We need to calibrate it to prevent it from overheating.
Lucky for us, I'm working on my master's in calibration. Let's do this! Okay, what's first?
Pull the housing array into place.
On it. Ah! Whoa, nice laser.
Housing locked.
Done and done.
We are not done.
Oh.
We must reset the targeting field aerials.
Sure thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exit the hangar and navigate to the top of the nearby transmitters.
Alrighty. So, we should talk about the strategy with Hammerhead, don't you think?
What is there to talk about? We find him. Then focus the laser on the plate in his head. The laser will heat the carbon steel to critical temperature, which will rearrange its molecular structure.
And soften it so I can knock him unconscious. I get that part, but how do you know it won't, melt his brain?
When the wolf attacks the sheep, he risks getting shot by the shepherd.
Okay, well, Shepard, just remember my no-killing rule, okay? Done. How's it look?
Systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet. But I do need you to launch those targets.
Right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Bombs away! Hit it! Pull!
Just a few more.
Cool with me, this is fun! Here comes another one! Nice shot! Is this how modern militaries teach shooting? Oh, can we do one more? Please?
You are a child.
Yeah, well, we're all children on the inside. Whoa!
Come back. We have one more thing to do.
On my way.
We must adjust the gyroscopic navigation stabilizer in order to compensate for the weight of the laser.
Of course we do.
Go to that terminal and wait for me to activate the system. System ready.
I'm going in. Okay, that should do it.
You two teaming up now? Cute. But it ain't gonna do no good.
Sable? Use a little help here!
The laser is down.
Can you fix it?
I am trying.
Okay, I'll just do the hammerhead waltz for a bit. Okay, time to get personal! That's it!
I just want to thank you for showing me what I've been doing wrong!
Sable, what's your status?
Laser is back online. Hold him in place.
Now I can get in close.
Keep trying, keep failing! I'm indestructible! I need reinforcements! Now!
I see it. Moving in.
Indestructible, huh? I think not.
You're gonna regret that!
Nah, but you...
Still no respect. What's it gonna take?
You know what I respect? A guy who knows when to quit.
Commencing bombing run.
Damn, I missed.
Keep them coming. I'll make sure the next one hits.
I dropped the bomb. You throw them at him. Good work. Now hit him.
You're going down! Look at me! You can't kill me!
Man, he's fast.
Love your tech, Sable! Too bad I gotta use it to take you out!
Pick off any more of us!
Eat this! Die, bug! You guys just don't give up, do you? I respect that, but I'm still gonna kill you!
I am making another pass.
His shield's down! Indestructible, huh? I think not. Yay, teamwork!
Just a moment longer.
Now's my chance.
You think that hurt me? Not even close! You two got skills! I give you one chance! Join my crew, or die!
I'll take what's behind door number 3.
The shield is out.
Don't let him pick off any more of them! Yes, got him! Time to get personal!
Keep your distance. Don't let him use his head.
Good tip!
Coming your way, bug!
Commencing bombing run.
huh? I think not! Yay, teamwork! Okay, now the laser!
Locking in.
What do you think you're doing?
Quick! I gotta be quicker! His shield's too strong. I need to disable it first. Got it! Okay, time to get personal! Shoot him!
I am trying! No! No! The laser is down! Wait! I have an idea!
Can't wait much longer!
Hold him!
Then what?
Get ready to jump!
Wait, what? That was fun. Hey, you have dinner plans? I know this great pizza place.
I must return to Simkaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
I do not like to fight. Do what I have to in order to help my people.
I know. That's what heroes do.
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything. I don't do hugs.
Yeah, right. Of course. Hey, can I get a lift back to the city? I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit. Ready?
I think the web shooters are a little tight.
Get used to it. Just try to keep up. Okay, Hammerhead's finished. But his men are still out there. A spider's work is never done.
fine day in New York City. At long last, Hammerhead has been taken down for good, cyborg parts and all. I will even give Spider-Man and Silver Sable an ounce of credit. They did, after all, land the final blow. However, while the mainstream media trips over itself to heap lavish praise on these vigilantes, allow me to give you a dose of facts. Hammerhead would have never gotten this far had it not been for Silver Sable leaving behind all her gear in the city. And don't get me started on Spider-Man stoking the fires of a gang war and forcing a decorated police captain into administrative leave. So sure, they cleaned up the mess, but they were also the ones that made it. prescriptions. I'm in the red here, folks. Eyewitnesses have confirmed that there is no longer just one Spider-Man, but two of them. I mean, one is bad enough, but I'm having a hard time dealing with the idea of multiple menaces swinging through our beautiful city. It's just... Eric, I might be having a heart attack. I need to lie down, folks. No, don't call an ambulance. It's too expensive. Call a cab. I have a coupon in my wallet. Don't go in my wallet, Jared. I'll do it. I'll do it.
All units, an Oscorp supply truck has been seized by armed assailants. Reported location is in the
Mind me.
vicinity of Nomad.
Let me guess. All this stuff just fell off the back of a truck. A truck that you knocked over.
Careful! We're losing guys left and right!
The situation in Sincaria must be pretty bad if Oscorp is sending all this stuff over. Hopefully it helps.
I'm gonna tell everybody you're for real.
Thanks, Spidey.
Attention units, pursuit is in progress of 2 stolen APCs. Please proceed to Cathedral.
It's Spider-Man!
Aw, you guys get me a present? Hope you got a gift receipt. Something tells me you guys don't have a license for this thing. Better call Sable and tell her to pick up her tank thingy. What's left of it? Those police can't make a move without risking an explosion. Not as fast as me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't shoot near the tanker! Gotta keep my eye out for these transports. Hammerhead's guys are getting creative.
Thank you.
Attention units, armed assailants are attacking a disabled Sable transport. Any officers in Nomad, please respond.
I liked you guys better when you were in the waste management business.
Watch out! They said more guys were on the way!
Where's the rest of the guys?
You picked a bad leader! Spider-Man! That should have fallen more guys! We're losing men!
You guys know I'm not leaving till you...
Damn door!
Hammerhead's got a lot of guys on his payroll. Nothing like taking down a bunch of criminals to brighten your day.
Thanks for the assist, Spider-Man.
Can't we talk without rockets?
They'll be cleaning you off the walls when I... Ain't no escape for you!
I'm ready for a vacation. Somewhere tropical, no rockets.
Attention units, Maggia has seized 2 Sable APCs. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
It's Spider-Man! Now we're really gonna have to fix this thing! I didn't hit him!
Pull over! Pretty pleased with a cherry on top?
Take it out first!
Where do all these Hammerhead guys get their suits? call Sable and tell her to pick up her tank thingy. What's left of it, anyway.
Progress of Maggia with stolen Sable gear. Please converge on Tenderloin. Over.
Let me guess. You guys are in love with the police, and you're just playing hard to get. Everybody, out! You see that? Hammerhead really never runs out of willing goons, huh?
Boss sends his regards!
All in a day's work. A really long day. Hey guys, I think this might not be your car.
Spider-Man, help! They called in backup. Somebody called for backup!
You guys know I'm not leaving till you do, right? He's got a lot of guys on his payroll. Nothing like taking down a bunch of criminals to brighten your day.
Thanks, Spider-Man. That was a close one.
Rockets? Why is it always rockets with you guys? know, dodging rockets is a lot more fun than getting hit by them.
Requesting backup to bring down 2 stolen APCs. Any officers in Sty Village, please copy.
Spider-Man's here! Let's show him how we treat unwanted guests! I didn't hit him! He's on top of us!
Hey, fellas! I know someone who'd really like your APC back! Always have sweet rides! All in a day's work.
Take it from here, Spider-Man.
The spider thinks he can shout!
I'm no traffic cop, but I'm pretty sure this is a moving violation. I think there's Sable Tech in there, but guys, trust me, you do not want to get on her bad side.
That's nothing compared to what the boss will do to you!
More hammerhead thugs? On the upside, I won't have to hit the gym later. These guys were either really desperate or really dumb. Maybe both.
Just in case. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Thank you. Thank you.
All units, assistance needed to neutralize a standoff with Maja. Available officers, please proceed to Koreatown.
Can we all please fight somewhere other than next to a leaking fuel tanker?
It's my Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Okay, small victory. A bunch more of those, and maybe Hammerhead's guys will quit.
All units, an Oscorp supply truck has been seized by Maja. Officers needed in Upper Chinatown.
Hammerhead's stealing guns and food now. Nice. Stealing relief supplies? This tells me all I need to know about your character. Ah!
It's a bad day to mess with us!
What the hell?
Take them all out! I'll still kill you!
How'd these Hammerhead guys get here so fast?
You're a dead man! How'd he do that? You want some of this?
Hopefully that shipment will still be able to make it to Symkaria safe and sound.
All units, armed suspects have seized control of the Sable equipment transport. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Looks like that Oscorp truck
Only
could
you
use
guys
my
put
help.
this much effort into your fashion choices.
They called it backup! Let's kill Spider-Man! That should have done it! Too many men down! I'm gonna...
snacks? Getting a little hungry.
Taking out too many of them!
I'll get the door! You get fighting!
These guys sure are serious about stealing Sable Tech. Well, they're serious about everything, to be honest.
Thanks for the assist, Spider.